A quick video to share my experience with yard signs, a couple of mistakes I made so that you don't have to do the same thing. So I ordered 100 yard signs from signsonthecheap.com, and I want to say that Chris from Chris's Yard Service, I think I found that site through him. Maybe he might have mentioned it either specifically, or he said he got some for like $1 a sign, and I just googled that. But anyways, these it was 100 signs. They're 4mm coroplast. I can't remember what they say, but basically it's corrugated plastic. One color, and then the back side is blank. These ended up being something like right at 95 something cents a piece. It was $130 something shipped, and then like the next business day after I had ordered it, they had a free shipping promotion, so I could have saved $40 in shipping. So I actually contacted the company and said, hey, look, I missed this deal by one day. Is there anything you can do? They immediately wrote back and said, yeah, you bet, we're going to go ahead and credit it for you. So I highly recommend those folks, signsonthecheap.com. That was some great customer service, and they basically refunded me 1/3 of what I paid them just because I had missed that cutoff date by one day. So that ended up being right under $100 for 100 signs. And then these stakes, I got those. Got a box of 50 of those from Amazon for $35 shipped, 34 something. The issues that I ran into, I tried to get fancy, and this is a 12 by 18 sign. So because of the amount of gimmickry I have going on here, so I've got a stylized font, I've got the little guy mowing on top, and I wanted to say it's not obvious in my name what I do. So Copper Creek Cuts, well, what is that? So I have to put lawn and yard care. You can probably do a separate video on picking a better name for a company, but that's for another day. But because I put all this stuff on here, you can't see this from very far. Looking at a stop sign across a 2-lane road, that's about as far away as you can see it. So when you're in the car at the stop sign looking across the street, that's kind of the limit to where the phone number you can see from further away. And definitely anything over, I would say 30 miles an hour, you just can't make out the sign. So learn from my mistakes. If you're doing these signs, the focus of them is just to try and catch somebody who's looking for lawn care. You're not trying to advertise your brand and get any beauty points for a yard sign. So if I would do this again, obviously I haven't even stuck many of these out, so I probably got 95 of them left. So, but if I were to do it again, I would just cut this out completely. I don't need any gimmicky graphics. The Copper Creek Cuts wouldn't be stylized. It would just be a plain, straight font. It would probably take up the top third. The middle third would be lawn and yard care, and then or something about what I did, and then that phone number would be a little bit bigger. There's only one area code where I live in the whole county where I live, so I didn't need to put it in area code because everyone knows what it is automatically. So you can win them over later. You can expound on your brand later via a website or through your personal interactions, but don't worry about trying to do all this fancy stuff. And see here too, I stylized this, so this is much smaller and it's still stylized. That it's just very hard to read. I didn't do a good job picking this out. So things for next time, just to sum up, I'm not going to put any graphics. Copper Creek Cuts is going to be much bigger, and it's going to be a regular font, probably all capital letters. Lawn and Yard Care is going to be another third of the screen, and then this phone number will be a little bit bigger. The green I tried, the dark green I did because of, I thought it went with lawn care, but if you do research, that's not the best color for one of these signs. You'd want something like yellow or orange. And at first I said, well, that's not really, my brand. Those colors don't match. But again, these bandit signs are not meant to match your overall brand. They aren't meant to color coordinate with the existing schemes that you have going on. They're just to grab people's attention, to get them to pick up the phone, to open the door for you to further showcase yourself and your company. So hopefully that helped you a little bit. Don't make the same mistakes as me. If you've got any other questions about these lawn signs, feel free to leave them in the comments. Any ideas for future videos, let me know. Hope that helps.